What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And today we have the June 2022 Pensacola International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's Pensacola International Airport update. We have so many awesome things going on in today's update. We have one major change, but we also have some smaller changes that make this a really nice airport update. I really hope you guys are excited for it, and we have so many things to get into in this airport update. So shall we begin? Because we have so many awesome things to get into, and I'm really excited for it. So with all that being said, let's get started. Currently taxiing in after landing right here, we have the Dias Air Force Base C-130 right here. Really cool to get this aircraft in today's airport update. This guy's currently making a non-stop flight today on a training mission in from Jackson, Mississippi. He's going to be continuing out to Fort Lauderdale, so it's really cool to get the Dias Air Force Base C-130 in here today. It's a really nice model, despite being a little bit tail heavy, as you guys can see, but it's a really cool plane. I'm very glad to have it. I'm very excited to hopefully continue to enhance my military fleet, and this was a great plane to do it, but we still have many more to go. So very nice plane nevertheless though, and I'm very glad to have it in my collection. So taxiing in right there, once again, coming in from Jackson, heading out to Fort Lauderdale. This silver ATR 42600 in the pink livery is currently taxiing in after a non-stop flight in from Fort Lauderdale. He'll be continuing out to Tampa today. It's always really nice to get the silver ATR in the update. I really like the Flamingo until, I'd like to try them one day. They seem like a really cool airline. So very nice to have silver there in today's airport update right there. Very nice. Coming over to the other side taxiway, we have some absolute beauties, as you can see right here from this shot. So currently giving way over here to the United A319, we have the American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175 currently holding short right here. This guy's currently making a non-stop flight today in for Republic Airways in from New LaGuardia, which is actually a Saturday only service right now, which is very, very unique. It's really cool to see American holding on to this service, despite it being on a limited frequency. They're obviously going head-to-head with Delta on that service, but it's still really cool to see that, and I think it's very, very nice to have that right there. This guy's going to have a continuing service on the new service out to Boston, Massachusetts for us today, which is really cool to have Boston now. This is a daily service during the summer season. I would think this is a really good route right here for American. I think that they can do really well with this. Obviously, kind of a part of Northeast Alliance. I think it was either going to be American or JetBlue to serve this route, and American is the one that's going to be doing it with Republic Airways. So I think it's really cool to see this. That's a really cool route right there for American Eagle. I'm really excited to see how that will go going into the future. We'll be eager if JetBlue ever serves Pensacola, but I think American Eagle with this service can definitely hold it down. It's really cool to see American continuing to expand their lineup here at Pensacola. American Eagle's been doing a lot of expanding, and that is a prime example of it. So very glad to see both those routes making it in some connotation, somehow, some way, especially Boston going very strong. So that is absolutely awesome, and a great new route for Pensacola indeed. Very, very nice. Right here, you're going to find the absolutely beautiful United Airlines Airbus A319 right here. I'm so glad to have this model, man. It is such a nice one. I'm going to see if I can move the board a little bit. Yes, there we go, because obviously got a little sidelit right there from the panel thing. But nevertheless, this guy's currently making a non-stop flight in from Houston Intercontinental today. He's going to be heading back out there. Again, beautiful model having today's airport update. It's a really, really nice one by Gemini Jets. They did a phenomenal job. So this will always be a model that I always just never fails to impress me no matter what. So I'm really glad to have this plane. It's really, really nice. The mold's nice and simple. Not the best in the world, but it's definitely a really nice model as a whole. So very nice to have those two aircraft right there. They are looking great. And let's proceed it on over to the terminal, as we have a lot of awesome operations over here. So here we go. Not only do we have new routes for this update, but we also have new models, as this is a new model. This is the American Eagle Bavarian Acer ERJ-700 on behalf of SkyWest Airlines right here. This is the SkyWest model, the 2022 release, and I did decide to unbox these for that Chicago update I did, so that is why these are unboxed, but you will see these mass unboxing 21 very soon. Nevertheless, as you can tell, the baggage is currently arriving in to get him serviced, as he just took that gate from that Republic 175. This guy's going to make a non-stop flight in from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania today, and will be turning back out there. I'm sorry, this is actually a PSA Airlines flight. I just thought, because this model SkyWest, so I immediately went SkyWest. So my bad on that one, but very nice to have this model. I think it's really good. Gemini did a good job with it, and it looks really, really nice. So glad to have this in the airport updates, and I'll definitely be rotating between this one and the original release. I actually kind of think I like the color on this one a little bit better. So very, very nice model. I'm very glad to have it. Looks really good. Very, very nice. At Gate 3, you're going to find the United Express Embraer ERJ-175 in the Continental Globe colors. On the behalf of SkyWest Airlines, this guy's making the non-stop flight in from Chicago O'Hare, which is now one daily Embraer ERJ-175 for the summer season. It will continue out on the Saturday-only service over to Denver, Colorado, which is, like I said, a Saturday-only service. Cool to see Chicago get upgraded from the two daily RJ2s to a 175 once a day. I think that's better for the customer experience, and just as a whole, I think that makes a little bit more sense for them. Along with that, of course, you have that service to Denver, which is nice Saturday only, as they go head-to-head with a Saturday only from Southwest and a 3 weekly service from Frontier. So glad to see United on that, and maybe that'll become daily later on. We'll have to see. Currently, a catering truck getting in to continue service on this American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175 on the behalf of Envoy Air, and I believe Republic's also going to be here as well. This guy's currently making a nonstop flight in from Miami today. He's going to have a continuing flight over to the one airport that I lost off the tip of my tongue. I'm trying to think of what it was, because Reagan has a Saturday only A319, but I may have included this to get the final flight in there from Miami. So I believe there was only those 3 175 destinations, so we're going to send this one out to Reagan, which is more typical, but we have an additional airplane for Reagan here in a moment, but nevertheless getting fully serviced there, nonstop service out there today on that flight, so very nice. So American Airlines Airbus A319 is right here loading up at gate 7. This guy's here making a nonstop flight in 2 Saturday-only destinations, which is really cool. Well, not only destinations, but only mainline destinations, I guess. This guy's coming in from Chicago here, or not that one, unfortunately. Charlotte Dulles International Airport, which is a Saturday-only A319 and A320, which is very cool to see that. He's going to continue on the Saturday-only, or I think it's a Monday service too, out the Washington Reagan DCA. It's very cool to see both those mainline services. Hopefully Charlotte may be able to get that more consistently, but it is very nice to see at least the Reagan service getting it double day or double weekly, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So American is fitting in some more mainline where they find fit, and I think they're doing a good job with that. So I can't really complain with American's efforts there, and I hope to continue to see more efforts from them going forward. Just like this service over here, I'm gonna have to move the board just also slightly here, so I'll do that as we pan over to the airplane, because there's one aircraft over there that definitely deserves the good lighting, but all of them do. But nevertheless, currently right here, I'm going to try to get on the other side of this really quickly. There we go, because as you can tell, that is a much better view of the American Airlines Airbus A319 with IAE engines. This guy's currently making a nonstop flight in from Dallas-Fort Worth and is going to be heading back out there. As you can see, the baggage loaders are currently heading back over to another aircraft, getting those back to the baggage claim. He's about to push back here for the incoming silver airplane. So great looking airplane. I think it turned out really good despite the engines, but I got a couple comments receiving that some of the A319s do have mist colored engines anyways, so this kind of works out good. So I kind of like it, so I'm going to keep it, and it's definitely going to be great. So great to have the A319 in here, service out to Dallas-Fort Worth on turnaround. The Southwest Airlines 737-800 right here is currently loading up with a nonstop service today in from Denver, which is a Saturday only 737-800. He'll have a continuing service on the daily service now out to Kansas City, Missouri. So glad to see the additional airplanes right there. I think that the Kansas City daily is nice. We're also going to find St. Louis daily, Nashville, Houston Hobby, Dallas Love Field. I think there may be one other that I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but it's nice to see some Saturday only. Chicago Midway is another one off the top of my head. So yeah, really nice to see that right there, and Southwest continues to go strong. So very nice right there, very nice. Gate 8 is vacant. I don't know where Spirit is. They are still on the website, and they have service scheduled in November of 2022. So I don't know if Spirit's now a seasonal airline. I guess so, because it's crazy, because 1 year ago is when they started service with 8 routes, and now they're down to 2, and those won't be even back for a while. So I don't know what to expect here from Spirit, but they are not here for the moment, and I would not anticipate them coming back for now. So it's very unfortunate, but hopefully Spirit will return very soon. The Frontier Airbus A320 Orville to Cardinals currently loading up with the turnaround back up to Denver. Like I said earlier, this is a twice-weekly service for Denver. I think it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So glad to see Frontier doing great with that service. I hope they bring back Orlando soon. That route's been suspended for a period of time now. So hopefully they'll get that back very soon. But for the moment, we have the service up to Denver. Very excited about this. So take a look at this, everybody. So right here we have the Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 making it to Pensacola. That is so cool right there, man. Take a look at this thing. Wowzers. I'm just dumbfounded to see this here. This guy's currently making a nonstop flight in from Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson International Airport, or Citrus Aviation's airport. He'll be having the continuing service back out there. Feel free to submit local fan pictures and subscriber routes, but my goodness. Very cool to have the Delta 757 here at Pensacola. So there is a little bit of story to this, and I may have some facts incorrect here, so bear with me. But as far as I'm aware, this is kind of how the story goes. So this is actually not the first time Delta sent Boeing 757s to Pensacola. They actually did this a lot through the mid-2000s, and I believe into the early 2010s. I think through that like 2005 to 2010 time frame, Delta sent 757s all the time in the colors and motion colors. from Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson. This was a very busy route. Now, I don't know if the 2008 recession had anything to do with why this got removed or if there was any other reason. But as far as I'm aware, they continued to operate various mainline planes like the 737s, 717s, MD-80s, especially here when they did remove that 757. Now, again, this is something that they had for many years very consistently. It was multiple times a day. This service is 4 times a day right now on the Boeing 757. That's just incredible to see Delta upgrading and enhancing their service here. This is just so cool because not many things ever come back like this. As far as I'm aware, this is the first time Delta 757 has came back since that 2010 time frame, so it's been 12 years, and it's something else to see Delta bring this aircraft back. It is scheduled through the summer, which is very exciting. Again, 4 times a day, which is absolutely ridiculous. This is just so cool, and I mean, you don't see many things like this in aviation where an aircraft comes back to an airport that's been gone for over a decade, a small 10-gate airport like Pensacola. So it's just a testament to how busy the demand is right now, how efficient the Boeing 757 is, and just as a whole, how awesome the route is in general, serving I think it's about 350,000 passengers a year on average in normal times. So it's so cool to see this. Again, this is now 4 times daily, which is ridiculous, along with 2 additional 737s. So I mean, so cool to see this. I'm really excited to see how this will do. Delta's also sending many 757s across various destinations in their domestic network, like Raleigh-Durham, Nashville. I believe there was I don't think Chicago was on there, but there was a lot of different ones. Obviously, all the cities in Florida. So there's a lot of additional new 757 destinations Delta added to their network for this summer, and Pensacola is probably the most unique out of all of them, in my opinion. So it's really, really cool to see Delta 757 here at Pensacola. I think it's very, very cool, and it's really cool to see this because obviously Pensacola had a history with this already. So to see this back is just so, so cool. So the Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 Gen 2 with the winglets is having the nonstop service back out to Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson International Airport. What a plane, and I'm so excited to continue to use that, and maybe that'll become a new normal. I would love to see that till the Delta 757 gets retired. We'll have to see. At the very end down there, we have the Delta Connection number ERJ-170 on the behalf of Republic Airways. This is actually not substituting for a 175. This is a full-fledged 170 with service out to New York LaGuardia, a daily service. This is on the 170, which Delta Connection for Republic barely has any of these left since most of them are with American now, and they have just a couple left before they get retired, but we are getting it for this month, so it is nice to have that consistent there. So very nice on that Delta Connection number ERJ-170. It's very cool. And then LaGuardia service going strong, and Americans trying to compete Saturday only with them, so that's pretty nice. Okay, here's actually where I screwed up now that I just thought of it. That 175 is supposed to go out to O'Hare. That's where I screwed up. That is a double daily Saturday service right now, which is so weird. So it's just 2 times on Saturdays and not during the rest of the week. It's very interesting. Next month, it will just be 1 Saturday only, just like all the other Saturday only services. But that's where I screwed up. So he's heading out to Chicago O'Hare. That was my fault. And yes, so came in from Miami, heading out. I think it's I don't know if it's Envoy or Republic. It's one or the other, but service out to New York. Chicago O'Hare, sorry. But yes, very cool to see that nevertheless, and it's very, very nice to have these airplanes in here. I mean, just look at that terminal lineup, man, that's so cool. So all those are looking phenomenal, and they look really, really good. Alrighty, here's the FBO ramp. We have the Phenom 300 right here, currently making the nonstop service today in from Athens, Georgia. We'll have a continuing service today over to Fort Myers, Florida. And then we have, this is going to be the Quest Diagnostics again, unfortunately. I expect a custom, sorry guys. But nevertheless, this is operating for one of their King Airs. This guy is currently coming in from Muscle Cells and will be heading back out there as well. Again, expect a proper Quest Diagnostics airplane very, very soon. They're a very cool airline. I'm very excited to represent them very, very soon. Alrighty, to finish this off here, we have the cargo lineup. You're going to find the UPS Boeing 757-200 currently getting heavily serviced with the nonstop flight out to Louisville after coming in today from Louisville as well. Very nice to see that right there, looking really good. And the UBS Airbus A300, of course, making the nonstop flight back out to Birmingham, Georgia. Very nice to see that as well, and it's just always a unit to have it in there. So very, very nice right there. I think it was Birmingham, wasn't it? It's been a while since I did a Pensacola. I'm pretty sure it's Birmingham. I can't remember, man. I know because I've done this too many times not to remember. I'm trying to think if I missed it. Yeah, I think it's Birmingham, Georgia. I'm pretty sure, or it's something like that. It's a city. I don't know why I'm forgetting off the top of my head. I'll double check that before the next update, but I'm pretty sure it's Birmingham, Georgia. It's something like that. nevertheless, that will do it for today's Pensacola update. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Pensacola is looking great. I'm just going to try to get some additional views of that Delta 757 service right there. I mean, that's just so cool to see that back. Again, I mean, just like I said, it's so cool to see something that was a part of this airport for so long make it back to the airport. I mean, that's just absolutely incredible. So absolutely incredible, super, super nice right there. And just take a look at that, man. That is very, very nice. So really, really nice aircraft right there. And that will do it for today's Pensacola update. Just taking a beautiful look at that aircraft. So with all that being said, that will do for today's Pensacola update. Pensacola, not too much going on. The new route was the big one to Boston. That's pretty much it. The Delta 757, those were the two biggest changes right there. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where Pensacola is going to go next. Not sure where it will be, but hopefully some new routes soon and everything. So I also want to say in advance that I may be pre-recording some airport updates. So if you do notice, this fuel truck's also pulling away, which is nice. But if you do notice that some of the, there isn't some news covered in future updates, and this goes for any airport, that could be why, because I'm about to just sit down here and do the next Pensacola update so I could save myself some time in the future and also just work on it now. So. But yes, Pensacola is looking great. I'm so excited for the Delta 757. It's so cool, and I'm very excited having the next update as well, and hopefully the following updates as well. So definitely have that on the lookout because it's going to be absolutely awesome. But with all that being said, that will do it for today's update. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.